I'm reading.
Okay, let's go.
Got it?
Look at the podium.
There you go.
Right.
I'd like to call a regular session of the City Council of Lafayette to order. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to our nation's flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Would the clerk conduct a roll call?
Heidi.
Here.
Clinker.
Here.
Nargi.
Here.
Reynolds.
Here.
Brown.
Here.
Allersmeyer.
Here.
Williamson. Here. Downing.
Here.
Campbell.
Here.
Quorum present.
You have received the minutes of the March 5th meeting. Are there any corrections to those minutes? I would entertain a motion. Mr. Heidi?
I move to approve the minutes as written.
Mr. Clinker?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Thank you. Presentation and disposal of claims.
There are none.
Presentation of petitions and communications.
There are none.
Reports of city offices on file in the city clerk's office.
Lafayette Fire Department Annual Report 2017, Waterworks Monthly February, Fleet Maintenance Monthly February, Police Department Monthly February, Lafayette Renew Monthly February.
Those reports are available for your examination in the city clerk's office between the hours of 8:30 and
8 and 4:30.
8 to 4:30. Thank you. There are no ordinances for second reading. Ordinances for first reading.
Ordinance 2018-7, an ordinance amending Section 2.18.020 of the Lafayette Municipal Code to increase the number of Lafayette Bicycle and Pedestrian Citizen Advisory Committee members.
Mrs. Nargi?
I move we hear ordinance 2018-07.
I second.
Second. Any discussion by members of the Common Council? There being none, Mayor?
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen of the council, the ordinance before you is, as you know, with our bike pedestrian plan, part of that overall plan that we've been working on for several years was to create this advisory committee to help us as we go forward, as we look at projects, that we look at design, we put in trails, just anything that has to do with bicycling, pedestrian, making us a bicycle pedestrian friendly community, and help have those eyes and ears and kind of expertise that we wanted from our citizens. We could continue to have that type of input. Well, we got quite a few responses when we put that out to people that might have interest. In fact, we were very, very pleased, and we were very pleased with the backgrounds and the quality of the people that applied for that. With that being in mind, we felt that it was appropriate to increase the number of folks on that committee to try to utilize that enthusiasm and that input to the best of our ability, and so this simply increases that number so we can put a few more people that we think are going to bring a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of great ideas, that are willing to give their time and talents to serve on a committee for the city of Lafayette. So I'd appreciate your support. There's no financial impact with this whatsoever. It's simply allowing more citizens to participate. With that being said, and I apologize, I was remiss at the city council meeting. I don't think there's any legal reason why we couldn't, but if you would be willing to suspend the rules and just vote on this twice so we could get these people called and notified and get that first meeting put together, I would appreciate it. If you're not inclined to do that, that's okay also. We'll just wait an additional month. But again, there is zero financial impact. It has nothing to do with tax money, anything like that. It's simply allowing a couple more folks to participate.
Any questions of the mayor? There being none, thank you, Mayor. Members of the audience wish to address this particular ordinance. There being no comments, would the clerk then conduct a roll call vote on ordinance 2018-7?
Heidi.
Aye.
Clinker.
Aye.
Nargi.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Allersmeyer.
Aye.
Williamson.
Aye.
Downey.
Aye.
Campbell. My bad. Ordinance passes 8-0 on first and final reading.
Thank you. As the mayor's suggestion, any comments about
a second reading?
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion on a second reading, ordinance 2018-07.
The suspension of rules, we'll call it.
Suspension of-
Say that. Good, thank you.
Suspension of rules.
Mrs. Nargi?
I second it.
Second, okay. Discussion by members of the Common Council. There being none, any comments from members of the audience? Yes, sir.
I shouldn't say, but since I was applied for one of the positions on here, Perry Barber, 3700 Redwood Avenue. Just one question: how many more appointments are you going to put? I thought that was going to be brought up, but never.
I think
11
From
members.
7 to 11.
6, I
Yeah.
think.
More?
7 to 11.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, I just was curious, and I.
6, 4 more, yeah.
Okay, I was just curious, and I thought maybe someone was going to ask.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? There being none, would the clerk please conduct a roll call on ordinance 2018-7 on second reading?
Mr. Campbell, do we want to do a vote on the motion to suspend the rules first?
Why not?
Okay, thank you.
We'll have a vote on the
Voice.
suspension of the rules.
Okay.
And
So moved.
Yeah.
vocal, very good. All those,
Jerry was doing.
Yes, that's what I moved to make a voice
okay,
vote.
go ahead.
Seconded, yeah.
All in favor?
I vote that I make a motion, we suspend the rules and go to second reading on ordinance 2018-07.
Stick with me, we've already done those
Yeah.
things, but yeah.
Now we just need to vote.
Now we need to vote on
Yeah.
that.
Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. The motion passes.
There we go.
Now-
Rules have been suspended, we've considered that. Now, do you want any more?
Now you can just bring
Okay,
it back
good.
up for second reading.
Good. Resolutions.
I'm sorry.
We need to do the
Yeah,
second
we'll
reading.
need to do the second reading.
Yeah.
Oh, want to read it again? Go ahead.
Ordinance 2018-7, an ordinance amending section 2.18.020 of Lafayette Municipal Code to increase the number of Lafayette Bicycle and Pedestrian Citizens Advisory Committee members.
Very good. We'll try again to vote this through the fourth time. This is a very difficult ordinance.
Mr. President, I make a motion this time that we move to hear and accept ordinance 2018-07.
And I second it.
Second, good.
Second reading, okay.
Any questions or comments?
Let's vote.
Any questions from the audience? There being none, would the clerk then conduct a roll call vote for the fourth time on ordinance 2018-7 on second and final read? Don't bring these up anymore, Mayor.
Heidi,
Aye.
Clinker.
Aye.
Nargi.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Allersmeyer.
Aye.
Williamson. Downing.
Aye.
Ordinance passes on the second/fourth final reading.
Make sure that's in your notes there. Resolutions 2018-7.
Resolution 2018-7, a resolution approving a deduction for tax abatement in an economic revitalization area, TTA Lafayette 1 LLC.
Mr. Brown.
Mr. President, I move that we hear and approve Resolution 2018-07.
Ms. Allersmeyer.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any questions or comments before we start? Mayor.
Well, Mr. Campbell, ladies and gentlemen of the council, I'll see if I can take a multi-million-dollar business expansion and make it simpler than adding a few people to the Bicycle Advisory Committee. How's
was a tough
that?
one.
We'll try to make it a little simpler. We'll try
That
to
was a
make it a little
difficult
simpler
one.
here. How's that? Well, tonight we have before you this resolution for deduction of tax abatement and economic revitalization area for a project that's very important to this community. And first of all, with all kidding aside, let me say thank you to this city council and the work that you've done for many years now in working with me to create a pro-business environment where we can find people that are willing to make investments like this that allows our community to continue to grow and create good-paying jobs and support different types of employment on all levels. And again, I want to thank each and every one of you for the role that you've helped play in us having a vibrant community and environment, economic process right now here. So with that being said, we have a great project. We're going to have a building, as you know, the Carr property out off 200 out Haggerty Lane by the National Guard Armory is an area that the city of Lafayette and Tippecanoe County worked together to get certified as a gold level shovel-ready piece of ground. And we have an opportunity now for our first project to go out there involving Toyota to show, which has been here in the community before and is a supplier to the automotive industry. And it's a very good project. We've looked at it. We certainly would appreciate your affirmative vote on this. We do have folks here tonight from the two groups that will be involved. I'm going to introduce them in just a second to come up and tell you a little bit about the building and then a little bit about the project itself. But again, thank you for what you've done and what I know you'll continue to do to create a pro-business environment here in our community and allow good projects like this to happen. So first, I have Randy Lloyd, who's the principal and general counsel with TM Crawley and Associates. He's going to speak first, and he's going to speak a little bit about the building itself, and then Mike Baylog will be here, speak after him from Toyota to Show to tell you a little bit about the project. So, Randy, if you want to come up and tell me a little bit about the building, please.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much. I'm Randy Lloyd. I'm a partner and general counsel for TM Crowley & Associates. We're actually based in Indianapolis, though I'm from that other college town a little further south of there in Bloomington. But
Throws a different light on it.
but I'm happy to be in Lafayette. So,
okay.
Thanks for the kind introduction, Mayor. But just a little bit about the building, and candidly, would not the building is really because of Toyota 2 Show, and we're just an investor and partner with them to do this project. I know they've been a long-time community member, and they've just been a fantastic company to work with, and it's been a real pleasure to work with them on this particular project. But it's a 500,000 square foot facility that will allow them, and I'll let Mike tell more about their operation and what have you, but just really sort of a retention expansion project at that location. Right now it's on 46 acres, but there's opportunity to expand as well. I believe there'll be a new roadway construction that will go in there to help service the site. But again, nice state-of-the-art facility, a nice contribution to the community, and as I said, it will really allow for you to retain and grow a company that's been invested in Lafayette for a number of years. And so we're just, again, very pleased to be able to invest in the Lafayette community and invest in the building for who's going to be a great tenant and continue to be a great corporate citizen for Lafayette. So with that said, happy to answer any questions, but I think Mike probably give you more information about how they're going to occupy it and the business model for them.
Any questions to this gentleman? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Mike Baylog with Toyota Susho America. We've been in Lafayette since 2006, so we've operated a facility here for 12 years. We're continuing to expand our operations here. We found the workforce and the community have been a great place for us to be doing business and a good place to be working, so we were very pleased to do this. We're continuing to expand our logistics operations, so this facility will be doing some warehousing, some cross-docking, sequencing, kitting, and sub-assembly. So not heavy manufacture, the light manufacture of putting some components together and getting some pieces moving around for a variety of different clients. We're going to occupy the facility that's being proposed for this land and be moving into the operations in mid-2019. We currently employ over 100 people, including 60 permanent positions. Those positions will be retained. We also plan over a 10-year period to add an additional 62 positions to the community. So we've been very pleased with the workforce here, the work ethic, and the opportunities here. I want to make sure that I mention that we appreciate the professionalism and the encouragement of the City of Lafayette, the County of Tippecanoe, Greater Lafayette Commerce, as well as the Indiana Economic Development Corporation in working with us. You know, it's really nice when communities go out and try to find new businesses to come into the community, but it's also really good for those of us who are here to feel appreciated, to get the cooperation, the professionalism, to expand the businesses that are here. So we really appreciate this opportunity. We look forward to being here for many years in the future. Any questions?
Any questions? Thank you very much. You might remind your attorney about Purdue University.
I just have one final comment, Mr. President. The actual investment, the real estate investment is $24,500,000, and they're requesting a 10-year abatement on that, which we internally have approved and believe is appropriate. So again, we would certainly appreciate your support on this resolution.
Any questions of the mayor? Thank you. Any comments by members of the audience?
I think I know how you're going to vote anyway, and I really applaud you if you do, because I think this type of thing is what makes Lafayette sing. And we've been a community for a number of years that has been very favorable to the business world, and I hope that you do pass it. Thank you.
Any other comments?
Yeah. I have a couple.
Yes, sir.
Piling on, aren't they? Well, first of all, I appreciate you guys coming here to do business in the city of Lafayette. I really, really do. Because I heard something a long time ago that still makes sense to me. If people are running around delivering pizzas to each other, you cannot call it a vibrant economy. People have to be producing things. People have to be helping to produce things, and that's what you guys are doing. This tax abatement tool is probably the only real way that we can affect that, and we have put safeguards in place so we make sure that if we do it, we do not lose money on it, but I don't expect to lose money on you guys. Not at all. So you have my full support.
Any other comments?
I was just going to make sure, since Judge Meyer isn't here anymore, is the memorandum of agreement attached to this? I didn't see, is it part of it? Okay, very good.
Any other comments? Anything else from the audience? Would the clerk then conduct a roll call vote on Resolution 2018-7?
Heidi.
Aye.
Clinker.
Aye.
Nargi.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Brown.
You betcha.
Allersmeyer.
Aye.
Williamson.
Aye.
Downing.
Aye.
Resolution passes 8-0.
Thank you. Resolution 2018-8.
Resolution 2018-8, a resolution approving the detail of the 2018 Water and Wastewater Department budgets.
What's the pleasure of the council? Yes, ma'am.
I move we hear and approve resolution number 2018-08.
And Mr. Downing.
Thank you. I second it.
Thank you. Any comments by members of the council? Yes, sir.
Mr. President, Mike Jones, Controller. For you, this resolution that you have does set out the detail of the utility budgets, which were passed by the Board of Works last year. The utility employees, like all the civil city employees, received a salary increase of 3.5%. The health insurance went up 8.6%, same as the civil city. One of the big differences, the water utility budget, we dropped almost 10%. And because of the fact that we have not had a rate increase in almost 17 years, we held the transfers of funds to the capital or the depreciation fund lower than we have in the past, and only moved those items which would ensure a clean and safe and abundant water supply for our citizens. And until we can bring the a resolution with the rate case, we will stick to those spendings that we put in there. Lafayette Renew had a modest increase of about 2%. Overall, the total budget for water is $7,248,000, which is down from $8,011,820 last year. And Renew, its budget is $34,053,727, which is up from $33,390,276.
Any questions of Mr. Jones? There being none, thank you.
Thank you.
Members of the audience wish to address this resolution. There being no questions, would the clerk then conduct a roll call vote on Resolution 2018-8?
Heidi.
Aye.
Clinker.
Aye.
Nargi.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Allersmeyer.
Aye.
Williamson.
Aye.
Downing.
Aye.
Resolution passes 8-0.
Thank you. Reports of standing committees. Reports of special committees. Miscellaneous and new business. Reports by the mayor. Reports of councilmen. Public comment. Mr. Heidi.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you very much for your cooperation.